Pop Squat coming at you. That's more chest pumps than I normally do. Chest slaps. We're gonna listen to something. We're gonna listen to something from the 1980s. This is a song I have never heard of before, by artists that I have never heard of before. Dr. Jeckyll and Mr. Hyde. The song is "Fast Life." Interesting thing about Dr. Jeckyll, to me, my initials are JKL, and I always thought, oh, I should probably go by like Jeckyll or something like that. JKL, Jeckyll, right? Makes sense. There, that's the interesting tidbit about me for today. Let's check this out. 7 minutes and 20 seconds. I did not read that before I got started. Let's see if we've got any other info here. I found the Genius page for this. I also found a Discogs page for this. It is from 1984. It is hip hop, electro, and conscious. Interesting. So a little conscious rap. Doesn't really tell me a whole lot else. Does it say no information about Dr. Jeckyll and Mr. Hyde? Kurtis Blow is the producer, and I was not aware that Kurtis Blow did so much producing back in the day, but I really like his stuff. Like his music, love it. This is track number 31 on Essential Electro, The Business. That must just be a compilation that came out at some point. Let's make this a little bit smaller and now a little bit bigger. And let's get into this. Fast Life from Dr. Jeckyll and Mr. Hyde from 1984. Let's do it. Wow. Kind of like it. Oh, love that. Good bass.
Now Fast Life cut him like a knife, and this sad story is not so nice. About a fast young kid who was full of tricks, growing up too slick and much too quick. A real smart kid but never went to class. He was too busy out there jetting fast. Told all the kids that school was square. He did the things that they wouldn't dare. No Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, a game of tag, 'cause he was too busy scrambling nickel bags. Didn't have no morals to show no shame, and he didn't grow up playing childhood games.
So it's kind of fun to have them mention Pac-Man and Donkey Kong here. 1984, I would say, is either at the height of or just past the height of like quarter arcades where you could go in and just rooms packed full of arcade games. Tempest, Centipede, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Miss Pac-Man, like all that stuff, all the stuff that you see now in like Stranger Things, and go, really, they actually had things like, oh yeah, that's where the arcades, oh god, I remember like corner buildings that just sprung up. Somebody opened an arcade because they knew they could make money. Never lasted long, like maybe a year. Oh my god. But as a kid, you just wished you had an unending number of quarters to just ching, 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 ching. Oh, so much fun. It was so much fun. It was ridiculous. And now that's why we have computer games. Well, that's why we have Xboxes and PlayStations and Switches and Wiis. And boy, Wii really went away, didn't? Yeah, it's kind of fun to have them mention it here.
What he sees is all he knows, and his heart's in the street where anything goes. I'm talking drugs and gun crime and corruption. The kid is headed for self-destruction. Fast life. He likes to wheel and deal. Fast life. He likes to rob and steal. Fast life. How long can a good thing last? Fast life. Hey boy, don't you jet so fast. fast, and then he started to run like a chase scene from a movie script. He hit the gas, and then he started to dip like the night rider on TV. The kid came speeding down the street, didn't see that lady with her child. He tried to turn, but the car went wild. She saw that car, then she started to shout, but it slammed into it, and it took him out. He's too young to be in a life of pride. Any other kid, it's their bedtime.
Okay, that took a dark turn. If you're not paying attention to the lyrics, kid stole a car and slammed it into a lady and her baby. Oh, okay, nice song.
He likes to wheel and deal. He likes to rob and steal. How long can a good thing last? Hey boy, don't you jet so fast.
So I like the clapping that came earlier and that sort of doubled up on the clapping, but I do appreciate that they didn't just repeat it at the start of this, right? Where they've got this just simple they could have just repeated that like clapping effect that they had earlier in the song. They didn't do that. Similar, very similar. Dance. Gotta love a bongo break.
One, two, three, four, hit it!
That little really nice. I mean, it sounds great. I would love to hear that in any song.
Well, fast kid, you can use your brains or get them knocked out with bats and chains. You knew it all, but you never learned. You played with fire and you got burned. 'Cause if you steal, then you must play. And if you borrow, then you got to pay. And you gotta pay back with no delay. Or 6 feet under you will lay. One day while standing on the rooftop, the kid got cornered by the cop. Homeboys were saying, I told you so. What a low down shame. What a way to go. Now it is told, and it is said, that at his grave is grew up before he died. How long can a good thing last? Hey boy, don't you jet so fast. At the end of a shotgun blast, your future could be your past.
So I'm not sure how many 13-year-old cocaine dealers there were in the 1980s. My guess is very, very few. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, in 1984, I would have been 14 or 15 years old when this song came out. I didn't get my cocaine from a 13-year-old. That seems... But again, I don't know. I grew up in a rural town in Wisconsin. Maybe people who can afford cocaine are perfectly fine buying cocaine from a 13-year-old. It seems like this story is just a story. There probably were. I would imagine there might even be now 13-year-old kids who sell cocaine. I don't know if I'd want to be a member of their clientele. I don't know. It's a interesting song. It goes some weird places in terms of like what this kid got into, and I think it's supposed to be illustrative of the sorts of trouble people could get into if they get into selling drugs. They don't really talk about it being the gang lifestyle, but I don't know. It's a bit far-fetched for me, but I'm willing to accept that there probably were situations like this that happened, and they just looped them all into a song and said, yeah, this is what we're going to do here. I have no idea. And they don't like cite references for like where this happened, and I don't know. It's an okay song. It sounded kind of fun. There were a few parts of it that I really enjoyed, the musical portions of it. Once again, it's cool to see like a long break in the middle, a couple of long breaks, designed just for dancing. Just go dance, have a good time. Who cares what the song's talking about? It just is supposed to sound fun and be fun and get you out of your seat. Go shake your booty. Fun song. That's all I can say. Not one I want to download necessarily. I wouldn't be sad to hear it again because it has some cool things going on musically. There you go. 1984. Thanks very much. If you're a fan of this sort of thing, I do at least one 1980s track a week. I'm working my way through chronologically, and this was the next song to come up on the list that I'm working off of on rateyourmusic.com. So there you go. If you've got something you want me to listen to, CashApp, PayPal, Patreon is down in the description of this video where it says more. And papasquatjon, checking out. Please like, subscribe, and share. That's this stuff over here. The like button, share button, all that sort of button. Button. Have a good night. I'll be back with a couple more tracks. Bye.